It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at
the first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen.
Number 20.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may may carry over for you.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play,
16-yard line.
but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Complete to Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones.
Pass him
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 30 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing once more. It's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get it complete.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll come out on a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Packers.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
15.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So
don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4. Brings up third.
Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have won.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 29 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
25. Bears nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Preston Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
At the 29-yard line.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Trubisky throwing complete to Komet, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen there to make the grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Give it up! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Now Trubisky on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from 53.
53-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Aaron Jones.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to Alan Lazard.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, let's go make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes. Is out there. He's kind of been floating him a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Room to run past midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 23-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20.
Another day,
Touchdown,
another dollar.
Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Ravens 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
To throw again. Rodgers got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Packer
he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Rodgers again now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
on the keeper. Incomplete. Intended for Mercedes Lewis.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on third and goal from the 1. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devontae Adams. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Urban to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
29-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on first down. It's Jones.
Rodgers.
K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, the quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Jones, 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The Packers will set up for
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 39, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
He'll get this to Lazard. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
3-yard line.
This is Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 20. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying...
Now Brees lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On the return is Irvin. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right, toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
9-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On On 2nd and 12, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Third down.
Here's Breeze to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 20. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 13. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
18-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers rolling to his touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling, and the Packers have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Breeze. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Was it? Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17.
Woo, yeah!
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, it's Jones. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
It looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 17.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Davis on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sets them up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Down and goal to go.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
15. Saints 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Hill. Being chased out left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Hill escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Steps away to his Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Packers 1st down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And the Saints first down.
Hill on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Hill now to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Adams.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he'll let this go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tonight's final.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze, and his throw is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Kamara. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 5.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
It's most tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Will Windman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 39, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan, 34 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Saints nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. And his guys are going to take over. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Kicker Cody we go from First Energy Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He gives this to Devontae Adams. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic and get you scored on again.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Packers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, he's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers again now. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield now. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
46-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On 1st down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. And an incomplete pass. Mayfield, that'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Danny.
Play fake. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We've got 25 to the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Mayfield to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Score Packers 46, Browns nothing.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We've got 25 to the mic. Check.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashawn Gary. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Come on. You better bring it.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The 38-yard line.
There's a part now. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I got it.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 25 the mic. We've got 25 the mic. And let's get this.
Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete.
Rodgers pass.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And Adams has it, complete.
Rodgers.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
The 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
We got 25 the mic. And let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Rolling to his left. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And again, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
70. Browns, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Dancing to his left. Going deep here for Landry. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, slant to Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try again with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 80, Browns nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10. at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.